Just let us know, let me know, or let any other person know that you wanted the copy, and you can also share it to any of your contacts in the future. All right. For today's discussion, I'd like to start with this our conversation with these slides in here, and I think this is also applicable for everyone. So every Sunday, I try to give us a little bit of rundown of discussions that we have. For today, right, we have we so-called this e-commerce. I am going to discuss about what is e-commerce and what is the connection really binds for us, for our lives, daily lives, and in the future. And what is Atomy, right, is all about too. Success stories. Okay, when we talk about the business, when we talk about Atomy, of course, is there already a successful story? Meaning for some that already started Atomy probably 10 years ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, maybe a month ago. And let's also like go back into what do we really have to do in order for us to be effective and progressive here in Atomy. And I think all of us must also going to consider this in our daily routine or daily lives. Okay? So why do we have to go back into this business workshop every Sunday? Or why do we have to watch those VODs every day? Why do we have to learn more? Right? Every day we are also experiencing challenges, either that is rejection or family issues or anything that we are facing day by day. But of course, how are we going to overcome it? And not only that, to overcome that, but how are we going to
Join ka man?
progress and develop ourselves here in Atomy? So I think that is the most important part for us, okay? So this is what we do every day. We are conducting this business workshop not only for us to see, to meet, to greet each other, but also for us to learn and develop ourselves. This is business. And in line of the business, right, we have to continue learning ourselves. All right. Today, I come up with some kinds of like research and how what is really this. But before that, let us recall or refresh our memory for last Sunday's discussions that we have. We discussed about the win-win situation, about the company, the suppliers, Atomy suppliers, and also us as Atomy's partner of distribution. We discussed about the compensation plan. This is exactly what we are looking for, not only for today, for the future, but also for our next generation. We discussed about our Atomy vision. Some of us also share our vision here in Atomy. And again, every Sundays we are focusing into a certain topic of discussion for us to learn more about our business to Atomy. So today's discussion, okay, I will be focusing more about this workshop. So why we should start our Atomy business? Not tomorrow, not the following month, but today. For some of us, like in my case, I already started this business 2 years ago. Maybe some of us in here just started or haven't started yet, but you already learned or heard about Atomy. So we are going to discuss here too what kind of companies Atomy, and of course, how are we going to do this business? So between these three, why, what, and how, we'll begin with what is Atomy is. It is an online shopping platform, or as what we call it, e-commerce. What is e-commerce is? Right? It is an electronic commerce or internet commerce. This is where we conduct every transactions that we do. Either it is buying or selling of any products or services through what? Internet. We don't need to go out in there. We just need to have an internet connections either by our phone or in front of our computer. This is right? The current revolution right now of the global distribution, e-commerce. Unlike 20 years ago, people from here from North America still has to go to the other countries to conduct business, right? Or meeting face to face, or seeing the goods right there and bring it within them and travel to the other places. Not anymore. In the current right revolution of industrial revolution, it is now so-called e-commerce. It is being done electronically. So I think for me, types of e-commerce goes like this: business to business, meaning right from one supplier going to what another supplier. I think websites such as Shopify. What does that mean? Maybe in a single word, that is like the volume of the product being buy or purchased by one big companies and again distributed to the small companies. Another one, business to consumer. This is the direct right now from the manufacturer, okay, manufacturer into the hand of the consumers, such as Amazon. And I think for us in here in Atomy, we aligned our company into a business like Amazon. We are online e-commerce. We have manufacturer or suppliers of our product to Atomy, and Atomy directly send it to us into every household directly from the warehouse of the company of Atomy to the end user. We don't need to go out in there and buy it from Atomy store. It is being done electronically. We buy it from our website, from our shopping mall, and it is being shipped directly to our home. So for some of us in here, even if you are in the Philippines, Hong Kong, Belgium, I can purchase product in here from Atomy Hong Kong. I will just pay it here electronically, right? And the product will be shipped directly into the address in Hong Kong, wherever it is or whereas. Also in the Philippines, any other people or our members in other part of the world can purchase product to every Atomy right country. So the other type of e-commerce is consumer to consumer, right? Website or platforms such as eBay. Whereas I can put my product items in there in eBay and somebody, other consumers will also purchase that. So we're just using the channel, right? The website of eBay to sell and purchase the product. Whereas in our Atomy, we are using our platform, online shopping platform. So if we think about how big this business is, it's huge. And how much the sales or revenue profit of Amazon alone for the last year, especially during this pandemic situation. But lucky for us, we have Atomy that is already aligned into this kind of business, the e-commerce. So what is the really binds of this kind of business for us? When I learned about this business before, I started looking into before Atomy, I started looking into the Amazon distribution. But what is Amazon? Amazon, you have to buy your products, right, and bring it into Amazon warehouse and use the Amazon platform or website to also sell your product out in there. But in case that your product or item has defect or damage, consumer will return the product, of course. And who's going to shoulder that? Not Amazon, but you, us, as a distributor of the product. In Atomy, we don't have a problem with that. If one of our consumers doesn't like the product or the product didn't work to them, they just return to Atomy. As a distributor of Atomy, we don't have any problem with that. It's Atomy will shoulder the cost or replacement or refund of the product. You see how easy and good and safe, no risk for us to do this business? And I think for some of us in here, go more details about that. learn more about our company, the company operation, the product philosophy, and also right doing the e-commerce. And I think if any one of you in here wanted to learn more, let's talk more about it on the side too. I am willing to do one-on-one. Of course, any one of us in here, Dan, Vinod, Eri, Ken, right? We are willing to talk about more about this. So why Atomy for me is this? Atomy is an e-commerce or electronic form of business. It is a global online shopping platform, yes. And we carry products. A good quality product, not just like an ordinary average product, a high quality product. And of course, it is being done globally, and our market is also global, right? Recently, Turkey market just opened. Next month, by July, UK market or the whole Europe will also be available. So the member success for us in here in Atomy is amazingly right, highly increasing. So consumer satisfaction again and again, I will right, reiterate about this. I am a consumer of Atomy product. I myself is well and very satisfied with every product that I use in Atomy. A distribution that benefit the whole world through what? Our GSGS strategy, global sourcing, global sales. So not only from product coming from South Korea, but there are a lot of product that coming from other countries as well. So that also help the economy of that country, right? For us as a member, all what we are looking is this, a residual income that for us in the future to have this financial freedom. And of course, talking about the online shopping, how convenient would this be and where it is heading to? Right now, if you buy a grocery from Fresco or any other grocery stores around us in here, we don't need to go in those grocery stores. We can actually order online for our vegetable or any other right frozen product, and it is delivered to us in a certain number of hours, right? So this next generation coming, the years coming to us, it will be an e-commerce. Either that is services or our product that we need every day. So recently, our company Atomy launched as well another form of our distribution, which is right the Atomy Global Shopping Mall. I'm not going to have a discussion with that today for sure. Right. In other part of our discussion, the next Sunday or so on and so forth, we're going to discuss more about it too. But here with us in Atomy, and this is what Atomy do. Why Atomy? That is the questions. Why Atomy? So as I mentioned earlier, we are going to tackle more about here why and how, and of course, what. So in these discussions today, I'd like to go back into one of us in here that we're going to share to us success story about Atomy. Atomy for the last 12 years already helped a lot of members succeeding in here in this business. With us today, I'd like to ask Can. Can will share it to us success story and also give us more of another form of motivation for us. Maybe for the new people in here, keep on asking, is this really a company that I really wanted to work and spend my time? I can surely say for myself 100%, this is the company that I'm going to work for and spend more of my time right, for my future. So can please, floor is yours.
Thank you, John. Um, Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. My name is Kan. Today, I'm going to share the the lecture that I heard from the Global Zoom meeting from Canada. A lot of us were not available at that time, so I gave the summary. This is actually the first time that I heard a leader that tell you really the steps, the roadmap, like a blueprint of what you would expect to do in Atomy. And by having like a blueprint or something to expect, you can plan and can make decision how you would go on with your Atomy business. So let me share my screen. Just a moment here. So this is the first time that I heard about this uh, royal master. He's a Chinese um, he's a Chinese man who live in Korea, and his story is very inspiring because he took very short time, uh, about 3.5 years, to become royal master. And this is a royal master. I, I think it's Pio Guangzhou, and he's young and handsome like this, and he's telling us how uh, how to do the business, the roadmap, and the way we do. We already know, some of us will have uh, known the 8 steps to success and 8 core habits that we have to do every day. And that is the way to do, but also you have to have a plan, like a goal, a timeline of things to expect. And he divided his journey into 2 stages. And the first stage of the journey he considered from sales master to star master is the building of the base of your business. So how you do all your work during this stage. So you will have to use the products, love the product, share and invite as many of the people around you as possible. And you need 1,000 hours of working as telling and sharing about Atomy. And this number of hours is not including your reading time, your attending seminars, and um, not not including any other time. This is just sharing time that you have to tell people around you. So this can be 2 hours a day to 6 hours a day, or how many hours a day you have to do it each day. So it could take you 3 years, 4 years. It doesn't really matter. It is up to you. Once you made the decision to do Atomy, you set your goal and your timeline and break down your work. How many hours you're gonna share Atomy each day, and then it will count toward those 1,000 hours that you have to do, right? And the first goal of everyone will be try to reach other sales master. So to have uh, other sales master mean every period, like each month you have 2 period, and then you have to have that happen. Like you have to reach sales master automatically. Like you work hard as you do, but as working hard, you reach the goal of 2.5 million PV both sides uh, every time. And that involves a lot of auto consumers. What an auto consumer means is um, you have the consumer that can purchase their products themselves. You don't have to do the purchase for them. They order themselves regularly. This is called auto consumers. And your goal is to get as many auto consumers as you can. And these auto consumers should be able to register people on their line by themselves too. So you have to teach them how to register, make a purchase, or cancel the order or anything they wanted to do with Atomy website themselves. And then they become um, other consumers that you don't have to really like do a lot of things like you open a retail shop. This will be like you have Amazon mall of your own, and that will be automatic resale. And that's the first goal. So during the first stage of yourself, you try to reach auto sales master. And during that time, you also have to challenge to different mastership also, because you have some of your consumers that is becoming interested about the business, and you teach them how to do the business like you do. And as we work as a team, we'll uh, will progress into the different mastership as we grow, and never stop sharing about Atomy in any aspect. And the next stage, after you become Star Master, you will progress to Royal Master, Crown Master, and Imperial Master. So this stage, you are going to build your team to be uh, to be leaders. So in this stage, you have to have your goal, the mastership goal, and you have to set timelines, like when you're going to achieve that and announce to your groups. Because without a teamwork, you cannot achieve this. The two sides of you have to grow at the same time. So your goal is to help leaders to reach their goals. So work with them to achieve the and create the vision. And you will help your leader with their weaker sides too. So because we are binary, each side will be stronger than the other side. Um, and not only helping with the strong side that you share, you have to help with their weaker sides too, because this is a teamwork business. And never stray from your auto sales master goal. So our goal is to make everyone to be auto sales master. So to why is it important to be auto sales master? Because you will relieve money worries. Like each month, you will guarantee that you have this income. Whatever it is, that's when your residual income really starts to grow. And when you achieve this auto sales master, why this is considered stage two? Because when you do some mastership challenge, may you probably will not be in your auto sales master status yet, because it's automatic. You challenge because your group is ready to go to the next step, but your income, your sales might not reach that stage yet. So once you become auto sales master, you know what work you have to go through, and then you help everyone that in your line that wants to achieve this to achieve your other sales master, achieve their other sales master. So because he works really fast and success really fast like this, and one of the questions that come from the audience is that what makes you a most very fast successful, like you get your success so fast like this. So he said, first, you have to have a vision. He already decided he can achieve that, and he set the goal and achieve it. Second is being teachable and coachable. So he listened and be ready to learn and change and do anything possible. Anything that need to be done, he is ready to accept and do it. And third, this is a people business. So you have to listen. We think that we listen, but we actually do not. So to do it truly, you have to practice the thing called deep listening. So listen with the like you are in the person who's talking shoes. So you would really listen, not to reply, not to argue, but listen to understand how the person is trying to say, like what they trying to communicate. That's the deep listen that we have to practice. And the fourth ability is to communicate and to explain with gentleness. So you not try to change people, but to understand them. Whatever they want to do, you help them, and you will not try to change them, but show them what uh, what to do to make success. If they accept that, that's fine. And if they don't want to do those things, you don't force them. They will not do it well until they make a decision to do it. So I hope this will help you um, to decide what you want to do, and if Atomy will be a tool for you to reach your goal. And for me, Atomy is the tool for me. Thank you and good luck.
Wow, thank you so much, Ken. That is really, really motivational in there. And you give us those also, right, the guidance and how this business really will work for us. What is our goal? I like that. Set a goal. In order for us to set a goal, we must also learn right in the beginning first where we are going to start, how we are going to do it. And I think it is also more important can mention about right the daily also habit for us. So I'd like also thank you again, Ken. Thank you for that great presentation for us. Who doesn't want to have a $10,000 of monthly income, a $50,000 of monthly income, right? Even go up to $100,000 of monthly income, and that is residual income, or what we also call it as passive income for us. But how? That is the question that I raised earlier, that I asked earlier here. How are we going to do it? What kind of work that we must do in our daily life? So, with us to share to us how, right, we must do it, what are we going to do in order for us to learn, grow, and develop ourselves, Ari Jong will share to us the daily 8 core of Atomy business. So let's welcome Ari to share to us this 8 core habit of our Atomy.
Hi
Ari.
everyone. Jonathan, can I share our screen?
Yes, Ari.
I won't be able to share it yet. Perfect. So thanks, Khan, once again for going over the lecture summary. I'm listening to a second time and still it's fresh and it's very straight to the point. So we can follow it as a team to grow together, make 100,000. Let's not talk about 10,000. We are not really here to make 10,000. Only reason we're reducing the amount to 10,000 because when I mentioned 50,000, people really look at me, are you really out of your mind? And when I increase that amount to 100,000, oh, she's really going crazy. But now Atom is really growing huge, and now CEO Hungry Park is not even stopping from leaders saying it out loud that okay, we are here to make $100,000. I remember when I had not a meeting, like just casual, like coffee chat with one of my friend who's not really into Atomy, like several years ago, probably like 3 years after doing it at me, I just barely like be on the stage of auto sales master, which means I'm just making $2,000. But in my mind, I'm already making $50,000 because $2,000 is a step to make $50,000. So she was asking me, Ari, I mean, you had an okay job and your life is okay, but why would you jump into network marketing? That was her question. She couldn't ask me for 3 years because she knew that I was crazy with that to me. So we sat down and she asked me, what made you? Oh, I'm here to make $50,000. And she really looked at me like, I think you're really going out of your mind. And she didn't really continue. And the sad reality, we stopped meeting each other for an year. So she probably got scared that I'm really going insane. But that doesn't really hurt me because to me, I believe that I could make $50,000 with the people who's doing Atomy with me. So it was her choice for believing in me or not. But her judgment doesn't stop me from doing it at me. Okay, so why are we here? Before we going on to daily ACOR, because we have to know why do we need to do daily ACOR? Because when I mentioned about daily ACOR, oh, Eric, do we really have to do this? There are several people really asking me that question. If I don't do this, am I getting penalized from Atomy Canada or Atomy Company? Do I have to submit anything? This is your personal checklist every day. So when you go to Atomy YouTube channel, after this, if you go to Atomy official YouTube channel, you'll probably find many leaders, like key leaders, talking about explaining the importance of doing daily ACOR and basically what you need to do every day. And from now on, I'll try to show the picture so you can kind of put it in your head. So he is our second Imperial Master. However, he is the highest income earner in Atomy. So he's an Imperial Master Dogu Lee and Imperial Master number 6 who donated $1 million. Also, his sister. So, brother, sister, both Imperial Masters, amazing. So that also shows us a vision that Atomy is a family business. Right? Family can feel proud to be part of this business together. So he introduced daily ACOR. So it's not that he came up with a daily ACOR. When he having a lot of consultations with his business partner, they all mentioned that yes, in Atomy we have our company system that we need to follow. What do we need to follow? A step to success. So we know when you join Atomy, many leaders, including myself, we always suggest everybody to follow A Step to Success. And we should all watch CEO Hunger Park's A Step to Success. But still business people are complaining or, whining to him, oh, that's too difficult. That's too broad. I mean, yes, I do follow A Step to Success, but I'm not really sure what I need to do every day. I'm kind of lost in track. It's like a dark tunnel in front of me. I'm not really sure what I need to do. That's why he suggests to the CEO Hunger Park, I think we should introduce daily ACOR, give them a daily guidance, what they need to do daily. So starting from 2019, 2019, he started doing a lecture, not about ASAP to success. He's more focusing on daily ACOR, something we could do daily. And every time he's presenting daily ACOR, he always mentioned about this quote. I'm not sure how many of you actually have read this quote before. So it's by William James. If you change your mind, your action will change. If your actions change, your habit will change. If your habits change, your character will change. And if you change your character, your fate will change. Just by changing your mindset, everything will lead to changing your fate. Amazing. So he started buying this quote. He asking us to change the action of creating a good habit. People finding Atomy is a bit challenging or a bit difficult because along the road, probably you will feel that it's boring because you have to do the same thing over. When you start 3 months, exciting, you're passionate, you wanted to jump up from the bed and share Atomy. But after rejection, another rejection, and you're not really seeing the result you want, around 3 months or 6 months later, you're tired to wake up. And even when you want to share Atomy, your passion is not there anymore. But by doing daily ACOR, you are keep on moving forward with Atomy business. So basically what you need to do, even just look at the list over here. Something we could do it. There's nothing challenging about doing daily ACOR. So What do you need to do every day? And I think this is something we should really strictly, it's not optional, it's mandatory. Company presented to us. So do you really want to make a residual income? If your answer is yes, if you're putting your hands up right now, okay, who wants to make a residual income with that to me? Okay. And how much you want to make it? I'm not saying $10,000. We will definitely make $10,000. Okay, can't put $100,000. So if you set the goal that you want to create either 50 to 100,000 of residual income, then we need to do something. We need to do some actions to go to the road. So this is the action what you need to do every day. What do you need to do? When you look at it, oh, just by doing that, I'm gonna be making $50,000. This is a way of changing your business habit. So every day, what do you need to do? Doesn't matter which time of the day, but if you can do it in the morning, it will be better. Reading 15 minutes. We're not asking you to finish the whole chapter of the book or read a couple of books. There is no certain limitation. If you can read, I mean, if you're gonna read one page for 15 minutes, it's up to you too. But make a habit of reading a book. And people say, what is it reading relevant to doing Atomy business? Atomy business, sometimes it is challenging because you are dealing with the different types of people. It's not really about using the product or sharing a product. When you share, who you're going to share to, you're going to share it to other person, the person who have a different personality, different background. So, through reading, you will gain some knowledge how to deal with the people. And Imperial Master Dog Lee, actually, he presented what types of book we should read. There's a must book. There are a lot of books. Even Khan also introduced us a good book that we could read, which was introduced by Real Master. But Imperial Master Dog Lee also suggested this is a must book we should read. So we all know what it is. Number one, how to read and influence people. So he said it is a Bible to all of us. It has all the basics, how we can deal with the people and how we can have a great relationship with the people. So it is a kind of Bible to us. So he suggested all of us to read it. And there are some other books like, Let's Meet at the Top, right? See You at the Top by Zig Ziglar. There are several books that he has suggested. Let's make a habit of reading. And because by having those information, maybe you can't, right? You can practice some of the things that you have read on the book in your daily lives. So reading 15 days. And what do you need to do next? Watch VOD. And he strictly mentioned the Atomy VOD because when he mentioned, okay, watch VOD, some people are watching unnecessary VODs, or they are watching unauthorized by Atomy. Because there are plenty of information available on a YouTube. And for the beginners, I strongly suggest you stick through official YouTube channel, because what I have noticed is some people are watching compensation plan explained by unknown leader or unknown business person from other group. They might have their strategy of doing it at me, but some of the information they're sharing, maybe it's not 100% accurate. So it is better for us to stick to, when you don't know anything, that wrong information can be your information. So it is important for us to stick to Atomy official YouTube channel. There is a Canada official YouTube channel, even Atomy UK, they have a UK official, even Turkey has it. So we as a business partners, let's stick to official YouTube channel. Even they have a CH Atomy channel. So there are plenty of choices for you to pick daily. And at the beginning stage, or like a beginning stage, it's like, from the moment you started it, like a year. Because that's a time that you're trying to understand the business concept of Atomy and understand how you'll be able to do this business. Watch a lot of CEO Hunger Park's VOD. CEO Hunger Park not only talking about the company or compensation, nowadays he talk about he also talk about what is a personal platform. Right? Personal platform and Atomy's direction. He's talking about how Atomy can grow globally. So he's talking about Atomy in different perspectives. So you'll be able to gain knowledge and you'll gain confidence by watching CEO Hunter Park. So watch a VOD. And you don't have to sit down for an hour, even while you're cooking, or while you're driving, or while you're cleaning the house. You can have a headset on. You can still listen to it. So I think you can utilize how you'll be performing this daily A-core. So after reading book, you have to watch the video and you have to attend meetings. So let's say, I know Jonathan has every Sunday meeting, and as he mentioned, he also conducting private meetings. If you don't have a meetings, not to worry, you create a meeting. Don't say, oh, my sponsor doesn't have a meeting. Oh, I don't have any meetings to attend. Instead of complaining, what we can do, you can create one. If you only have one member, okay, just have a meeting with the one member. So instead of just waiting for your sponsor to create a meeting, or you can just create a meeting for your own group. And you can always ask your sponsor to have a meetings for you. So do we all know the importance of attending meetings? This is a place where you get healed. And if you watch some of the leaders daily A-core, and some of the leaders talking about the importance of attending meetings, this is a place where we get healed. And what was the definition of that is, when we attend a meeting, who attend the meeting? Business-oriented people are attending meetings. So we all go through the similar experiences. But when we go out, it's only me who's doing Atomy. There are so many strangers who's not doing it Atomy. So when I face them, I might get rejections. I might go through difficulties. So some leaders mention it this way. Okay, when you go out, you get a lot of gunshot. So you are wounded. You are deeply wounded. Meeting is a place where you get cured. So all the broken heart, all the rejection, the failures, when you come to the meeting, this is a place where we put bandage on, right? We give you some medication for you to feel better. So this is a place where you gain motivation again, right? So attend the meeting and use that same product. Many of you might think that, oh, that's easy. A question is, how many products are you actually using? Depend on how many products you're using it, number of product you can share could be different. If you're only using 1 or 2 products, that's the only product you could really share. You can share the information just by reading the information off the website, but that's selling, not really sharing. Product sharing has to come from your own experience. What other person wants to know, there are some people actually really are asking, okay, what are the ingredients? What are the technologies? But majority of the consumers, what they want to know, okay, so you are introducing me this product, but how this product actually changed you? How this product actually helped you? They want to hear your own experience. When we're talking about Hemohim, yes, we can talk about, I think many of us can talk about Hemohim for an hour or 3 hours, how Hemohim helped the other person, that person, and when we have this much technology and that history. But as a consumer, they probably don't want to know any of it. They just want to know, okay, so you're taking Hemohim, how did it help you? How your body react? They want your personal stories. So by using, it's not just using, you need to love Atomy product. Love Atomy product. There are some, oh, I got the business concept. Okay, I can do business. I don't need to use the product. Sooner or later, they will understand that Atomy business doesn't work it that way. It's not like we open up a shop and we're selling a products to the stranger coming into our store. We are running virtual store. How will we be able to convince them to come to our store? By sharing the love of Atomy product. Oh, what are you drinking, Kan? See, so that's one good way of advertising Atomy products. So when you're having a meeting with your friend, drink something, Atomy coffee, some tumbler like that, so it's visible. The tumbler is actually getting a lot of it's getting popular these days, because every time I'm meeting with my friends on a Zoom, I'm always drinking on it. So everybody asking, oh, where can I get the tumbler? And how much is it? Oh, only $11. So it's a daily marketing for all of us. So we need to use Atomy product. And some people, since I've been doing Atomy for many years, and people ask, okay, Ari, share the tips. How can I share Hemohim? How can I share toothbrush? How can I skincare? Once again, we're not selling Atomy product, so you don't need a tip. Share your own experience. how this skincare change your skin, how this hemohim change your daily life, and how this omega-3, right, change your body, change your experience. Because always think about not how you're going to sell, why that person needed the product. If you focus on it, probably you'll be able to, right, you'll be able to find a way to connect with the other consumer. So don't try to figure it out how are you going to sell this product or share this product. Find out why this product is needed for that person. Okay, and show the plan is something that we have on our a step to success also. So show the plan. Many people think that, oh, I'm not a good presenter, I don't really memorize anything from the website, oh, I cannot really talk in front of people. Even just asking, do you know Atomy? Oh, Atomy is a global online shopping mall. That's show the plan. Don't pressure yourself that you have to be a good presenter. Nobody asking you to be. You can become a good presenter by practicing. Maybe it's hard for you to share. Oh, even just asking, do you know Atomy? It's hard at first. But once you keep on doing it, you're not even realizing that you are doing it. But every person that you're meeting on the street, do you know Atomy? Do you know Atomy? And even if they say no, okay, fine, I'll go to next person. So it's making a good habit. So show the plan, right? Share the vision of Atomy. It's not about, okay, let's sit down, I'm gonna show the slide, okay, let's go over for an hour. It's not about that. Just sharing what is Atomy, why you love Atomy, and like what Kant mentioned, right? Atomy, it's my life. I could not find any other opportunity which can change my life. Even just sharing that will be an eye opener for some other people. So show the plan. It's like just sharing Atomy to other people, why you're doing it, what's so special about Atomy, and what is Atomy all about. And share Atomy product. This is you are personally using it, and share Atomy product. This is a follow-up. So not share, just sharing. It is a follow-up part. We need auto consumers, right? And kind of went over what is a definition for the auto consumers. Without auto consumers, you always have to look for new customers for your business to grow. But by making your existing customers to auto consumers, you will know that's when your business becomes stable. And you have enough consumer for you to stay for the auto sales master and grow bigger in this business. So share Atomy product. It's not just a sharing product. You following up all the people who are using Atomy product, and just through the follow-up process, you'll be able to make them as an auto consumer. Nobody just born as an auto consumer. There are rare cases, really rare. Just by signing up, oh, okay, I love everything from Atomy, let me order. Okay, so first purchase of 300,000. It's rare. It's not going to happen all the time. But in order for you to make that consumer to become auto consumer, you need to spend some time for them to understand what is Atomy, what's so good thing about Atomy product or Atomy system, or even just by purchasing a product, they could also create a extra income. Because when they just gained, right, got that Atomy ID and password, maybe some people doesn't even know how to do online shopping. Maybe some people doesn't have a confidence to do online shopping. So you need to guide them. You need to be there for them step by step. So that's share Atomy product. So you are following your consumers to become auto consumers. Consultation, basically, you're talking to your sponsors. You don't have to be really concerned about, I have this problem in my team. It's not about consulting about all the problems that you have. Maybe you don't have any problem, but just having a constant connection with your partner sponsors. Consultation, you're not consulting with your partners. All your issues only deal with your sponsors, because you don't want to share the struggles to your partners. Then your partner goes, if it's that hard, if I have to go through the challenge too, I don't want to do it. So you don't want to scare them away. So for maybe like everybody's stage will be different. So, but even just tiny of a concern, consult with your sponsors. Right? Consult with your sponsors. So consultation, it's not a huge definition. Consultation, even just like, how was your day today? Was your business, was your Atomy business okay? Okay, great. That's a consultation. Just keep connection with your sponsor. Just pretty easy. And the building trust, it can be explained in many different ways. How can we build trust? Because without trust, we won't be able to create a teamwork. Imperial Master Dogu Lee have explained the building trust, because he said building trust can be like difficult to understand. What do I need to do to build trust? Make a compliment. Oh, Khan, you look nice today. Oh, Jonathan, you look sharp today. Just make a compliment. Oh, Hendra, good to see you in the meeting. Just a compliment. Just make a connection with your partners. Right? So that's a building trust. So when you think about it, I mean, I spent the time to explain what we need to do, but is there anything that we won't be able to do it daily? We could. It's a matter of your mind telling you to do it or not. So just by changing our mindset, okay, Atomy, I'm gonna make $50,000. In order for me to make $50,000, I have to do this no matter what. Then your body will try to. Okay, I'm not really fond of reading, but in order for me to make $50,000, let me start reading. Okay, then start a little bit, and probably a month later, even without checking the list, as soon as you wake up or as soon as you find any books on your desk, you'll be probably start reading. And watching VOD, that's many of us doing it already. And autumn meetings, it's a part of like plug into system. Atomy is all new to us. All right, who done it Atomy before? Nobody. So in order for us to learn how to do it, we need to learn. And only way you can learn it is by plug into the system. Nobody can say that, oh, I know Atomy. I know everything. People who say I know everything, they're the one who quits the first. Because there is no way you'll understand Atomy compensation just by hearing it once. Even if you're really smart with the numbers, there is a behind meanings when you look at the slide. You won't be able to understand the complete compensation plan just by hearing 1 or 2 times of Atomy. And even just challenging sales master, people thought that, okay, so I know. Okay, so your personal 700, 2.5 sales master, got it. But you don't know what action or what actual thing got involved in terms of challenging sales master. Everything requires an experiment, your experiences. Okay, so the reason there is a days, I actually have created for our group to follow, but I think except Khan, nobody actually volunteered to share that they did a daily 8 core. Let me tell you a funny story. So Imperial Master Dogu Lee here, he has a big group. So I'm sure like there are many people lined up to have a, counseling with him. And you know what's a requirement? If you want to have a counseling with me, okay, show me your daily 8 core. Because he wants to know who's really doing it in the right way. Because he said, you're not even submitting your daily 8 core. Okay, even before your request to have a meeting with me, do that first. You're not even following what company asking you to do, then that is a wrong start. So do daily 8 core and do it for at least a month and submit. And you know what he said? Some people are actually doing it daily, and they are take a picture of it and then sending him what they did. And he said many people have an X on this reading. Any people put X mark, and then you know what he said? While you're putting X, take out a book and read. Makes sense, right? Maybe it will take 2 seconds or 1 second to. So instead of putting an X, just take out a book and just even read it for 1 minute. Why would you put an X? And he said there was one member who keep on putting X on this category. Number 4, love the product, which means using the product. There was one leader in Japan. He always put X on it. And when he asked personally, why would you put an X? Do I really have to use Atomy product? That was his question. I mean, I do understand compensation plan. I know how this business works, so I don't really need to use Atomy product. And he said, there is a reason your business is not growing. Your business is stagnant for like that, how many years? That is the reason. And from the moment he started putting a check mark on it, he noticed that energy from his team, and the way he's sharing at me has been changed. Of course, from there, his revenue, the person who submitted from Japan, his revenue or going up from Atomy income. So it seems like, you might think that, oh, if I do that, will I become successful? Nobody guaranteed, but at least let's give it a try, because we will not know if we not give it a try. Same with Atomy. Okay, so Jonathan, you tell me that Atomy, we don't have to pay anything. I just have to use a product. Can I make $50,000? He's not going to guarantee that, but there is no risk for us giving a try. So same thing with the daily A-Core. And at the end of, because all the session of Imperial Master Dog Lee talking about daily A-Core, even after you doing daily A-Core, if you don't become successful in Atomy, that is a miracle. It's impossible for you not to become successful in Atomy. You are creating a good business habit by doing that every day. How can you not become successful? So if you believe everything what I said, okay, including myself, let's do daily A-Core every day. Let's do it. For us to do this, it's not going to cost anything. I mean, we are using the product. Okay, if you only have a couple of products, probably you need to buy a little bit more product for you to gain more product knowledge. But however, other than that, this is something all we can do. If you don't have a book, just read anything from, like in internet. They have a lot of good book which they have posted like a PDF version. There are so many resources online these days. And what's VOD, like I mentioned, you can watch it from Atomy official, right? Official YouTube channel. There are many meetings, right? There are many meetings, and as I mentioned, if you don't find any meetings to attend, you create a meeting. You're not going to be the follower all the time. Sooner or later, you will have your own team, then practice how to lead the meeting. And this is really mandatory. And show the plan. It's not about you sit down for an hour. You have to have a fancy slide. You don't need any of it. How much Atomy, how much Atomy do you know? You're just sharing that information. And share Atomy product, it's like basically following up your members. How many consumer you're following per day, they also can change the result of your Atomy business and consultation. Just keep connect with your sponsors and building trust. Just complement daily to your partners. So we all can do it. Thumbs up for this. I mean, all the leaders said, if we do this, we're going to be successful. I mean, what's stopping us? You can make $50,000, and the $50,000 we will be able to inherit how many generations? 3, including ourselves, 2 more generations. Can you find any better business opportunity than Atomy? And to us to get to that road, we need to do this. Then let's do it. Okay, so thanks all for listening. I know I was being too much, but I want everyone to get the $50,000, including myself. So let's do it. Whatever company asks us to do it, let's plug in. Let's just give it a try. Maybe if it doesn't work, maybe we can complain to the company later. But however, first, before saying no, let's just give it a try. Okay, thanks everyone.
Thank you so much, Ari. And this is really good for us to review, refresh, or maybe assure ourselves for a commitment like this. We want those income. We want $50,000 or $100,000. But in order for us to start with, we need to establish this kind of commitment. I think, yes, Ari, myself, I admit, I don't read. I don't read much. I love to talk, yeah. Maybe I like to listen, yes, for those VODs every day. But yes, that is the missing part of me. And I think, right now, I am really needed to write it down, this life daily core. Yes, and this is a good thing for us to review this. What is missing? What is how we can improve more personally or any other aspect for us? For thank you again, Eric, for going through with us. And I'd like to get back into this discussion in here. Yeah, for us, we want to learn more about this business. We want to be more effective. Join our trainings. There's a lot of free trainings in here. One-on-one training workshop. personally, I'd like to offer that. Just let me know, or any of your team or members. Team meetings, sharing ideas. This is how we learn from others, white business partners, members that we have in here. Of course, Atomy online resources, this VOD, online seminars. We don't need to go. We don't need to drive to the hotels. And like right 2 years ago before pandemic, we go to the hotel and be there for 3 hours, and really it's empowering for us, but that also take a lot of time for us, the travel alone, and also right need to dress up. I dress up, but I can see that I am just wearing a slipper today. Success Academy, there's a lot of us, and not only that, this weekly, as Eric mentioned earlier, every Tuesday, right, Toronto time, every Tuesday is a business introduction for us. We want to learn more about the business? Join. It's free. Every Wednesday, Eri herself is also conducting a product demonstration or company compensation. Learn. Every Thursday, another team meeting for us to learn more about this business. And not only that, every Sunday, this is our business workshop. So we share also for everybody also to learn more. Who doesn't want this? Right? A 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 monthly income. This is a beautiful life to have. But in order for us to begin with, to start earning this, let's learn and develop ourselves too. Thank you. I like this quotation. I think you guys saw this already many, many times. And every day I keep on remembering this to myself. When we do our best right now, we will find ourselves in a positions to have the best in the future. And this is what really called my attention. I want this for my family, not only for me, but also to the people, right, that I love. These are words come from, right, one of us in here. So hear this to yourselves too. And thank you, Ken and Vinod, for sharing these words to me, to us, and to everyone during our meetings before. And every day I keep on thinking about this. And I think this is one of my, right, hold up. I want this. I want financial freedom. I'm sure all of us in here, while we are looking for a financial freedom for our future. Thank you again for joining us in here every Sunday. And we'll see you again next Sunday. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Ari.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Joyce, thank you for
Bye.
guys
Bye.
doing
Have
your
a good
product demonstration.
day. Bye bye. Take
Hi,
care.
everyone.
Hello. Uy, hi.
Oh,
Hi.
oh wow, look at
Everyone is
you.
with Bill of Mass. Bye. See you.
That,
Bye. See you.
everyone. Thank you again.